violence, right? I don't like violence. But sometimes you have to stand and fight. You really do. So, one thing you need to understand about one thing about liberals and left-wingers is they are very good at operating in what I call baby steps or increments. Whenever they say oh, well, that's crazy. You've heard them all say this. When you sit there and say, well, what about this? If you do that, this can happen. Oh, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Liberals and left-wingers always operate in increments. And one example of this is this. The leader of the Soviet Union after World War II, well, I mean, not directly after World War II, but in the 50s, Nikita Khrushchev took charge of the Soviet Union. Back then it was the USSR because, all the smaller countries were part of the Soviet bloc. And Nikita Khrushchev was the USSR. He was the president. What he said about America was this. He basically said that, no, you Americans, you won't accept socialism or communism in one night. Once again, this is not verbatim. He said you won't accept it overnight, but you will accept it in little he didn't say baby steps. You'll accept it in small doses over and over. He said until you wake up one day and you'll have socialism, communism, not even realize it. You'll fall into our hands like grapefruit. And he's right. Once again, he is right. Because it's like the frog on the stove. They have introduced so many ideas to us, and we don't even realize these ideas were meant to destroy America. And now, I mean, what bothers me is that you see it, Pat Buchanan in his book, he said something in his book, Death of the West. He basically said the best way to destroy a country or a civilization, a people, is to destroy their history. And that's what we're doing right now. We're destroying our history. And you want to see a microcosm of that? Look at the college campuses. Once again, look at some of these cities. They're removing statues. Because why? Because they're offended by them. That's still erasing our history. You're erasing who we are. The Confederate States was part of our country, like it or not. I mean, it was part of the United States. Now, yeah, they split, they seceded, but they were still Americans. And after the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln even said, these guys are our brothers, they're our countrymen. It was a horrible time in our country, but that's the way it was. But once again, you're going back to trying to destroy who we are. And it ain't just Confederate statues they're trying to tear down, damn it. It's other statues. They want to tear down Columbus. There's I believe a mayor in Philadelphia. He wasn't a Confederate. He wasn't a rebel. They want to tear that statue down. They've even had people talking about basically doing something to Mount Rushmore. I mean, I believe it was Al Sharpton said something about it, about Mount Rushmore. Are you out of your damn minds? See what I'm saying? They're trying to destroy our country from the inside. That's why I call them termites. They're like damn termites. They're methodical. They're subtle sometimes, but they're effective because they're in so many positions of power. Another person that you might want to look up as far as a person that really impacted our culture in a very profound and negative way was Alfred Kinsey. This guy was evil, and he absolutely has helped shape our policies when it comes to human sexuality, which is a whole other topic altogether. But that guy was not a good guy. He was a pedophile. He was fruitcake. And this guy was the Kinsey Institute. It's at the University of Indiana. They were trying to investigate it years ago, but it was told to stop immediately. And that's just another, I guess you might say, a caveat to what's going on. Just to close out here, this is to show the kind of lunacy that's on our college campuses, as if some of you didn't already know. These are absolutely college courses that are being offered at colleges across the country. I mean, you're gonna puke or laugh or cry all at once. This is no lie. I looked this up. There's a course at Center College called The Art of Walking. Seriously. Walking? You don't know how to walk? The Art of Walking at Center College. Here's something called, a course called Wasting Time on the Internet. You need to take a course on how to waste time? And they're getting paid for this. This is what I'm talking about. They're getting paid to indoctrinate kids, to make them dumber. How the hell can you need help to waste time on the internet? Once again, colleges are getting paid for it. Professors are getting paid. They're basically getting paid to turn your kids into stupid intellectuals. I know it's almost an oxymoron, but it makes sense when you look at the way some of them are. Another college class at, I'm having a hard time reading here. 1 second here. At Montclair State is called How to Watch TV. No lie. How to Watch TV. Can you, that's just nuts offering it. One of the most absurd classes. This is at LA Occidental College. It's a class on the phallus. The phallus. Penis, dick. A class on it. Another class they have, now this is a real winner, and I don't know how you're going to really go far in life with this one. Underwater basket weaving at Reed College. Underwater basket weaving. Cornell, an Ivy League school, seems to think that teaching Ivy Leaguers how to climb trees is worth a credit. I mean, tree climbing at Cornell. Cornell offers a course in tree climbing. Now this class, some of these other classes ain't Japanese swordsmanship. That's not bad, but I think it's more of a recreation. As far as a credit, I think that's absurd. Another class is the joy of garbage. I didn't happen to see who was offering that class, that course. Joy of garbage. This is what they're learning on college campuses. And if you think that they're not into indoctrination and trying to push an agenda, University of Illinois has a class called Trumpaganda. It's about Donald Trump, and it's not flattering. So don't tell me that they're not trying to indoctrinate kids. We in this country have put up with far too much for too long. I love the World War II generation. They were heroic. They saved the world from Nazism. They should have went further and saved us from communism and socialism, but they didn't go far enough. But the World War II generation, when they came back from fighting that war, they didn't realize that there was a cultural war brewing. When their kids came back, because most of these people, after the baby boom, when these kids went off to college, when they started coming back talking about different crazy ideas, things that these parents probably shook their head like, wait a minute, that's weird. I know what the professors would have said back then. These Marxists from Europe would have said, they'd have probably said, oh, this is just an idea, we're just talking about it. That's what they want to do. They want to introduce an idea into your mind. And when you're that young, 18, 19, 20, you're very impressionable. You're not headstrong. These parents back then should have marched on these damn campuses and said, we are not going to send our kids to you guys and pay you to turn them into pukes and maggots, because that's what you're turning them into. Turning them into all kinds of bizarre stuff. That's where this transgender garbage is coming from. That's where this gay crap is coming from. Yeah, I said it. You're damn right. I don't care what people do in the privacy of their own home. I've always said that. I don't give a damn what you do. It's none of my business. I'm not going to infringe on your right. But don't tell me that that's not wrong. It's the epitome of wrong. Feminism, all this crap is coming from the universities. People, this anti-American sentiment, this stupid open borders crap, this idea that America is not a great country, that we don't have all the reason to be proud. This is all coming from the universities. And if it doesn't stop, our country is going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. Once again, I ask you to get the word out about this program. It ain't about me. It's about our country. Please get the word out. The Gauntlet. I've got a page on Facebook now. Of course, on YouTube. Subscribe. Please tell your friends about it. The Gauntlet. And I will try and get up as much material as I can. And maybe, like I said, in the coming months, I'll try and get a little more elaborate with the set or whatever. Maybe get better technical equipment and stuff. But right now, for as it stands, it's just me and my cell phone. And I hope you enjoyed this, and tell other people about it. Please and subscribe. And God bless you. Have a good day.